Welcome to the second T of creating a sextraordinary marriage. This chapter is long and rich and filled with important information about how our thoughts affect our experience both inside and outside of the bedroom. This video is a broad overview of the concepts discussed in this chapter. So for a more complete understanding, please click the link below this video and use the code KNOWHER to get your own copy of this book. The purpose of this chapter is threefold. Number one, to help women have positive thoughts and feelings about sex outside of the bedroom. Number two, to help women have positive thoughts and feelings about sex inside of the bedroom and within lovemaking. And number three, to develop mental discipline. Mental discipline helps women overcome the mental distractions that occur during sex and to stay focused on enjoying the sexual experience. Believe it or not, our thoughts and beliefs play a huge role in a woman's sexual accessibility and her sexual enjoyment because sex starts in your brain. The brain is your most powerful sexual organ. A woman's attitude about various aspects of sex has a powerful impact on her sexual relationship. A sexy state of mind is a healthy, positive about sex, mental environment from which the desire to be sexually intimate can develop and flourish. This leads to a mutually fulfilling and passionate, intimate relationship. You may be asking, how do I develop a sexy state of mind? Remember that feeling sexy comes from within. Because a woman's sexuality is primarily a product of her thoughts and feelings and beliefs about herself, her spouse, and sex in general, what goes on in her mind is of utmost importance. Having healthy, positive, and productive thoughts, core beliefs, feelings, and attitudes form the foundation for true sexiness. In her book, Laura describes 3 key things that a woman must do to develop a sexy state of mind. Number 1 is to develop healthy sexual thoughts and beliefs. Healthy thoughts and feelings include positive thoughts about sex and positive thoughts about one's own body. You don't have to have a perfect body, but you do have to love and respect and accept your body as is, even as you continue working to improve it. It's almost impossible to have healthy sexual thoughts and beliefs if you think negatively about yourself or your body. You can choose to either believe the positive or the negative, but you cannot believe both. Healthy thoughts and beliefs also require sufficient sexual knowledge and an understanding of how you and your spouse are wired sexually. Good sex is a mental discipline. Sex often begins with a conscious decision to go there. It requires an influx of positive, connecting thoughts and feelings in order for the lovemaking process to flow. Be sure to nurture loving thoughts and feelings about yourself and your spouse and your marriage, both inside and outside of the bedroom. What you focus on, you tend to get more of. So if you focus on the positive aspects of lovemaking and your husband, you are likely to get more of the same in return. The second key to developing a sexy state of mind is developing healthy self-acceptance. Healthy self-acceptance means liking yourself in general, mentally, emotionally, physically, etc. Sexual self-confidence is the difference between a mediocre marriage and a passionate, intimate relationship. Feeling sexy comes from how you feel about yourself as a person, a wife, and a sexual being. So if you don't have a good self-image, it will certainly show up in your sexuality. Liking yourself regardless of your imperfections is a crucial element in fully engaging yourself in the sexual experience. What a woman thinks about herself and her body is key in how relaxed, open, and engaged she will be with her husband during sex. Sexy is accepting who you are and how you look, allowing your body to be imperfect but good enough. Most men are turned on by their wives and their bodies, regardless of whether or not they are in perfect shape. Your husband does not need you to have a perfect body in order for him to be attracted to you and to want you. Nor does he need you to have a perfect body or be perfect to enjoy making love to you. When we can love and accept our bodies and our whole selves, we can more fully appreciate the gift we are to our husbands and be able to freely and enthusiastically share that gift with them. And the third key to having a sexy state of mind is to take responsibility for your own sexuality. Taking responsibility for one's own sexuality and the sexual relationship in one's marriage involves a willingness to go through the pain of personal growth. Women need to be willing to develop the mental habits and discipline necessary for sex to flourish. A woman holds the power to make or break the sexual relationship in their marriage merely with their thoughts. Husbands can support their wives in this endeavor, but they cannot do it for them. As women work to overcome psychological inhibitors and program positive, affirming thoughts and beliefs about sex, they are on their way to developing the sexy state of mind that is available for intimate and passionate lovemaking. Because women's minds function like a multitasking world wide web, developing the mental discipline necessary to focus one's thoughts and keep out inhibiting mental distractions during lovemaking is also crucial. We must take responsibility for embracing our sexuality and developing mental discipline within lovemaking. Please remember that your brain is your most powerful sex organ. Feeling sexy comes from within. It is that feeling that says, I like who I am, I like my body, and I'm happy to share it with you. That is the power of our thoughts in creating a sexy state of mind. Join me next week as I discuss the third T, which is tenderness and creating a secure foundation. And until next week, happy marriaging.